some of the one-liners in 300 were actually said. Well, there's more where that came from. Hello everybody and welcome to History Abridged. It's history, just shorter. Spartans were basically history's 80s action hero. They were strong, loyal, like super into the military, and they had the best one-liners ever. In fact, this is actually where the term laconic comes from. For those who don't know, laconic is to say as much as you can with as few words as possible. And the word laconic specifically comes from Laconia, the part of Greece where Sparta was located. There are a lot of theories as to why Spartans value brevity so much. Some people think that it's because if they seemed like they were stupid, their enemies would underestimate them. And some believe it's just because the Spartans looked down on excess. A true Spartan was sensible and down to earth. Whatever the reason, the Spartans were the original men of few words. So without further ado, here are the top 10 Spartan one-liners. Number 10. A Spartan warrior painted a life-size fly on his shield. When asked why he painted the fly instead of, say, a lion, he said, "Because when I smash it in my enemy's face, it will appear a giant." Number 9. A Spartan king was being shown a city with exceptionally strong walls. He commented, "What splendid women's quarters." Number 8. The same king was asked why Sparta had no walls. He replied, gesturing to his soldiers, "These are Sparta's walls." Number 7. Someone was pestering a Spartan king one day, asking who the greatest Spartan was. He replied, "He who is least like you." Savage. Number 6. This one was actually in 300. When asked why Spartan women were allowed to speak amongst men, Queen Gorgo replied, "Because we're the only ones who give birth to real men." Number 5. A Spartan soldier was asked how far Sparta's borders stretched. He replied, extending his spear, "As far as this can reach." Number 4. When Spartan soldiers left for battle, they were presented with their shield by either their mother or their wife, saying, "With it or on it," essentially implying they were to return either dead or victorious. Number 3. This is another one from 300. When Leonidas was at the Battle of Thermopylae, the Persians promised to spare their lives if they laid down their weapons. Leonidas replied, "Come and take them." Number 2. Philip II of Macedonia, Alexander the Great's father, was going around Greece conquering city-states, doing his business and whatnot, when he sent a letter to Sparta asking if they would prefer he enter their borders as a friend or foe. The Spartans replied, "Neither." Before I get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. I didn't include these in the list, specifically because they were from 300, and I wanted to include more that weren't in the movie. A Spartan soldier was told that the Persian army is so numerous that when they volley, their arrows will blot out the sun. The soldier replied, "So much the better. We'll fight in the shade." A Persian messenger came to Sparta, asking for a donation of earth and water, essentially demanding Sparta's surrender. Leonidas decided to throw him down a well and yell, "Dig it out for yourself." On one of the mornings at the Battle of Thermopylae, Leonidas told his men, "Eat a good breakfast, for tonight we dine in Hades." Number 1. Before Philip II asked Sparta if they would prefer him a friend or foe, he sent a very different letter, one that went along the lines of, "If I win this war, I will slaughter your soldiers, enslave your women, and raze your city to the ground." Sparta replied with one word: "If." Oh, it gives me chills. Anyway, that's my top 10 Spartan one-liners. Did I miss any that you guys really like? Tell me down in the comments. And as always, this was History Abridged. Thanks for watching.